Hey YouTube, this is Mike Shackelford, also known as the Wizard of Odds, and this is Pickle on my shoulder. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the 2-1-2 betting system, also known as the Manhattan. Why do they call it that? It's because 212 is the area code for Manhattan, at least one of them. And let me get straight into how this works. First of all, after any loss, you're done. That session is over. After a tie, you just repeat the previous bet. Otherwise, as long as you keep winning, you start with a 2-unit bet. Then if that wins, you drop down to 1. Then you go back to 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and you keep adding a unit after every win. So it's that simple. What you can expect from this is it will turn a winning session to an even better winning session, but this comes at the expense of turning a choppy session into a losing session. So that said, next let me give you an example of how it works. Next, let's run through some examples of the 2-1-2. I'm going to be doing it playing Baccarat and making player bets only, which pay even money. Note my balance in the lower left is $10,000, and I'm going to declare my unit size as $100. So you start with a 2-unit bet, which in this case is $200. And here we go. So I lost. I can either walk away now 2 units down, but I'm going to reset things and start over with another 2-unit bet. And I lost again, so I'm going to play a third session. So here is a new 2-unit bet. And I win. So now I drop to a 1-unit bet. And I win, so now I start increasing my bet by 1 unit for every additional win. So now I'm going to go back up to a 2-unit bet. And I win. So now I go from 2 units to 3 units. 1, 2, 3. And I win again. So now I go to 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I lost. So at this point I could walk away and or start a new session. But I think that you get the point. You can see that I ended up exactly where I started at $10,000 in the case of this whole sitting. So next let's look at some information that I have on my website about the 2-1-2. This is my page about the 2-1-2 betting system at my website, Wizard of Odds. So at first I explain a little bit about the background behind the system. Then I go through the rules of it, and I have this flow chart, which you may enjoy, that also explains it. And then I go into analyzing what you can expect to happen under a variety of different games. For example, this table here shows you all the possible events that you can have occur if playing the 2-1-2, making the player bet in Baccarat, as I just did in my example. And here I cap it after winning 20 bets. Otherwise, the table would go on infinitely. So if you look at the probabilities and take the dot product with all the possible wins, you see that for every session the player can expect to lose 0.053506 units. The expected number of bets the player can make per session is 4.332144. So if you take the expected lost units divided by the expected total amount bet, you get an expected percentage of money lost of 1.2351%, which is exactly the house advantage. No big surprise there. And then I go through the same thing, but here I do it with the banker bet in in Baccarat. Then I go through making even money bets in single zero roulette, double zero, and triple zero. And here's what you can expect with the pass bet in craps and the don't pass bet in craps. So that being said, let me conclude this video with some closing remarks. Hey, I'm back. So this is my conclusion. I hope that I have properly explained the system and what you can expect from it. I hope what you've taken away from this is that not only does the 212 not overcome the house advantage, it doesn't even dent it. This is going to be true of any betting system. So I'm absolutely not endorsing the 212, but I'm not saying to not use it either. The reason you should use this or any betting system is that it makes gambling more fun for you. If gambling isn't fun, then why do it in the first place? So I also want to say, as I do in all my betting system videos, that if you must use a betting system, please use a free one like this. Absolutely never pay anybody for one, because those people selling them are all charlatans and liars. No betting system works. Trust me, it would be mathematically impossible to add a bunch of negative numbers to get a positive number. And every bet that you make in the casino is like a negative number because it has a negative expectation. So that said, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave your comments below, which I check sometimes. I also invite you that if you want me to analyze another betting system, feel free to suggest it. I've already analyzed several others, quiet already, but I'm really eager to analyze some ones that people have paid for so I can debunk them and show that they're a waste of money. Okay, that said, I'll shut up. Thanks again for watching. Bye, YouTube.